Yeah, really exciting week for us last week. And before we even begin about volleyball, a huge shout out to our soccer team beating South Dakota and qualifying for the Summit League tournament. So we're super excited for them and excited to cheer them on as they go to compete for that title. A huge week for us as we got to return home and we got to start the second round of conference play, starting with Western Illinois and St. Thomas. And beating those two teams completed the season sweep against both of those programs, which is a nice step forward for our volleyball team and our program. But it also allowed us to earn our sixth and our seventh win in Summit League play this year, which the sixth win tied for the highest win total, and then the seventh win set a record for the most Summit League regular season wins for UND volleyball since making the change to the Summit League in 2018. And so I think, one, we're incredibly proud of our team for the growth that they have and the progress that they continue to make, and there's a lot more progress to be had, and so we're excited to continue to put our heads down and continue to put one foot in front of the other one to get better. Just a few individual performances that I wanted to highlight and shout out some of the athletes that have been putting in the work. First and foremost, Maddie Lepetsky and Paige Barber, both freshmen for our program, had a phenomenal weekend against Western and St. Thomas. Elizabeth Norris had her third triple-double of the season against Western Illinois in 3 sets, no less. So triple-doubles are hard to come by, and even harder doing it in 3 sets and not having to go the distance to do so. And at this point, Elizabeth is now 5th in the country in the entire NCAA in triple-doubles on the year. And leads the Summit League. I believe she's the only player in the Summit League at this point that has a triple-double, and she's got 3. And then, of course, Maddie Horniak, who will be joining us later. Maddie had 45 digs on the weekend, averaging almost 6.5 digs per set, which is a phenomenal feat, and just a credit to the work that she's been putting in to get better defensively every single day. So really proud for the individual athletes in our program, but proud for the team as a whole for the progress that they're making, and excited to dive into round 2 of Summit League play. We're on the road against Oral Roberts in Kansas City, and then we've got Denver and Omaha and South Dakota State and North Dakota State as well. And so it's going to be a really nice chance for us to go and battle against the top half of the conference as we prepare for the Summit League tournament.
It's exciting to see the freshmen kind of take some step forward, and what do you credit that to?
You know, I think that our team has done a phenomenal job of helping all of the athletes in our program that are new, whether they're freshmen. We have 6 freshmen on the squad this year, or transfers. We've got 3 transfers, and all of our athletes have really done a nice job helping each other acclimate and get used to what we do here and how we do it. Obviously, we've seen that with that camaraderie and the culture that we've been able to create, that athletes have been able to come in and put in some really solid performances even in their first year. And a credit to them for putting their heads down and getting better every single day. Maddie Lepetsky had not been starting for us recently, but has put in a lot of great work in practice and earned the right to start this weekend, and then had a phenomenal performance both against St. Thomas and then again against Western Illinois.
I should ask you just about your matches this week and what challenges they present.
Yeah, Oral Roberts and UMKC are both phenomenal teams and incredibly athletic. And they both have some really significant home court advantages. They both play in arenas that have lower ceilings, which is always an interesting thing when you're used to digging balls pretty high in the Betty. And so that'll lead to a fun game of pinball when the ball's on our side of the net. But also just excited to play against 2 really athletic teams. Oral Roberts has what I think is probably one of the best setters in the conference. She's able to fling it to all of her attackers from anywhere on the court, which will present a really fun challenge for our blockers and our defenders. And then Kansas City, offensively, they do a lot of different things. They run a lot of double quicks or even triple quicks at times, and they got a lot of crossing routes as well. And so that presents a unique opportunity for our blockers to be really good with their eyes, and for our defenders to put themselves in good spots to get hit by the ball more often.